thank you for choosing Chain Link Theater. We invite you to sit back and relax in the comfort of your car, or gym, or wherever you are. Please remember that talking is permitted during the feature, as that is literally the entire point of the show. So please, turn up your cell phones, grab your own snack, and hold on to your butts. Your feature presentation begins now!
Welcome back to Chain Link Theater, the show where every movie leads us to the next, one actor at a time. I'm Autumn.
And I'm Kyle.
And today we're linking from Reservoir Dogs into Sister Act, thanks to our next link in the chain, the best named actor of all time, Harvey Keitel.
Like I said last week, it is a great name.
It's a fantastic name.
It is.
It's like the perfect name. It's so amazing.
Okay.
Like I said last week, I literally, I've heard the name Harvey Keitel, and I've always just thought it was the guy from Usual Suspects because it's such an awesome bad guy kind of name.
It is an awesome name.
So I love
Kaiser
it.
Soze might be a better name, but you haven't seen Usual Suspects either. So.
No, but I have seen Scary Movie.
What does that have to do with it?
You haven't seen
I haven't
Scary
seen
Movie,
that.
So
okay,
there
somebody
you go.
knows what's going on. I don't. Harvey Keitel is a very famous actor.
Mm-hmm.
You might know him from Reservoir Dogs if you watched that with us last week.
Yeah.
He's in Sister Act a little.
And I liked, I think he's probably the best part of Sister Act.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that. You said you were going to torture me, and
I tortured both of us instead.
yeah, okay.
So,
All right.
whoops.
I'm glad that yeah.
This happens pretty much
You're true to your word.
anytime I pull out an old movie I grew up with.
Yes.
I'm like, you've never seen this? It's amazing. I loved it when I was 7.5.
And I always look at you like, you're not going to love it anymore.
We got in a fight once because you didn't like one of my movies.
That was the first time.
That was Blind Date.
Yeah. Oh, that was not too long ago, actually.
Yeah.
That's probably past 5 years.
Yeah, and I was really upset with you that night that you didn't like Blind Date.
I don't like 80s movies, and you keep wanting me to.
I know.
I know. This is 90s. I don't like 90s
This is
movies
90s.
either.
And
But actually, this came out the same year as Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
So I guess I like some of them.
It's interesting, though, because in this one, I thought he looked younger than he did in Reservoir Dogs. Like, Mr. White to
I did
me
too.
seemed older than Vince.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a character thing, but he looked 5 to 8 years younger in this.
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
Good looking guy, though,
Yeah. So,
in both cases.
very good looking man. Still
Yeah.
to this day, a good looking man. And he's, 87?
Yeah, he's
Hottie.
still in stuff today.
Yeah.
He had something come out last year that's getting Oscar buzz. And he was what? I guess 86 when he played that
86,
character.
yeah.
He still looks great.
Yeah. He's a hottie.
Yeah, lucky guy. He was born in May of 1939. Mm-hmm. I know we just said he was 87, so if you're
Yeah.
quick
So
at
he's
math.
the same age as my grandma.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So he's been around for a while. He started being in movies in 1966, which is insane.
Yeah, that's a long career. It said something about how he served in the Marines and then was
he's born in Brooklyn.
a court stenographer or something for 10 years before he decided to drop it and go to acting.
Oh, really?
So,
It's 10 years?
yeah, 10 to 12, I think is what it said.
That's interesting. I guess he would have been turned 18 in 1957.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, about 10 years before he got his first role. I know he works with Scorsese quite a bit. He's been in 6 Martin Scorsese movies. The Wikipedia first paragraph is he's known for working with Scorsese. He works a lot with Tarantino, but he's been in 2 Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in From Dusk Till Dawn, but that's not really a Tarantino movie.
Yeah. And
It's
what's
directed by
the
Rodriguez.
other guy, the Grand Budapest Hotel guy?
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson.
He's been in 3 of those.
Yeah.
Grand Budapest Hotel is one of them, and Isle of Dogs, which I've never seen.
No, me neither.
But he's in Pulp Fiction. He's probably in Pulp Fiction about as much as he's in this.
Yeah, the wolf in
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Have you seen Pulp Fiction? don't
I
remember.
have, but
Okay.
like we've talked about, I don't really remember it at all, apart from the Royale with cheese scene.
Okay. Yeah, he shows up to clean up a mess, and then he's gone.
Oh,
He's
okay,
just a
Martin.
cleaner.
That Mess?
No, different mess.
Oh, okay. Different Mess.
It might be That Mess. I can't remember. We should watch that.
We should watch that maybe one day.
He was actually in Scorsese's first ever movie, Who's That Knocking at My Door, in 1967.
Never heard of it.
The Wikipedia sounds like that was his first role, but IMDb's got a couple things before that.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
It's pretty typical.
So it was definitely his first starring role. Yeah, it's the third one
It's
on
the
IMDb.
third one, and the first two he's uncredited for.
Oh, yeah. We have 2 episodes and then uncredited.
Yeah.
And his first role was in a Scorsese movie. There was actually a gap from like to 1988. He's in Taxi Driver.
I don't remember him in Taxi.
I don't either.
Driver.
It says sport, though. That could be anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
He took a gap from Scorsese from 1988 to 2019.
Yeah.
When he returned in The Irishman. But everybody Scorsese
So
knows
he
is
could
in
do
The Irish-
Sister Act.
Oh, yeah. That is in that gap. Everybody Scorsese knows is in The Irishman. Anyway, I
Yeah.
digress.
Oh, and
in
he's
a
also
ton
a
of
National Treasure,
things. Oh, yeah. He's in both National Treasures.
which
He's
I
the,
do not remember him being in it.
He's the agent that's tracking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we do National Treasure spoilers?
I mean,
He
it's
plays an
old.
agent.
It's over 20 years old.
Nick Cage's crew have to convince Harvey Keitel's crew that Sean Bean's crew are the bad guys.
See, and I don't remember there being law enforcement in National Treasure. I only
When they
remember.
steal the Declaration of Independence.
I feel like no one really cares. I don't remember anyone caring.
But Harvey cares.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
I just remember Sean Bean. Because how could you possibly forget Sean Bean?
We got to get to Sean Bean someday.
We will.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Like Sean Bean and what's his face? Mark who do I like from Game of Thrones? Robert Baratheon.
Mark Addy.
If I have a chance to get to Mark Addy, I will get to Mark Addy because I love him.
Oh, okay. So you're just doing the Game of Thrones connection.
Yeah, just those two though.
Oh, okay. We'll get there.
But
Did he do anything else interesting? He's married. He's been married since 2001 to Daphne Katzner.
yeah, they have a son. He has 3
Yeah,
kids.
He has 3. One with her.
One with like his first wife, who they had
They weren't-
apparently a really bad divorce.
Lorraine Bracco. They weren't married. It says partner.
Oh, okay. They had to fight over custody of their daughter, apparently.
Yeah, that one got ugly.
Yeah, and then he had another son with like a girlfriend named Hudson, and then now he has another son named Roman. So
Oh,
3.
what was the first son's name?
Hudson, Stella, Hudson, and Roman.
Oh, okay. Stella Hudson and Roman. Those are good names.
I like them.
Roman Keitel.
Roman. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a great
right.
name.
Stella Keitel's great too.
Hudson Keitel's great too.
We should just change our last name to Keitel.
I've been begging you to change our last name. Yes, let's do it. I'll be a Keitel. That's fine
Kyle
with me.
Keitel.
Yeah, Autumn Keitel.
Kyle
Awesome.
doesn't work as well.
Yeah, no, you probably, yeah. We'll have to keep shopping around. But anyway. So what about your history? Do you want anything else about Harvey Keitel?
He's awesome. I love him and everything he's in. I guess it's a bit samey every time, but I love it.
Yeah. Well, it's good
But
because
no.
why would we pick actors we don't like, especially this early in the game?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, we're not going to be picking people we hate until we're backed into a corner.
Yeah, till we have
So,
to.
yeah, until we have to. So, yeah, I don't really, like I said, I don't know that I've heard the name a lot, but I didn't know that there was a person attached to the name.
Yeah,
So,
that might be a lot of actors
yeah.
for you and me
But
both.
What about your history with Sister Act?
I have no history with this movie. We didn't even own it,
Oh, okay.
which means
We
I'm
owned it
not
on-
sure you loved it as much as you claim to.
I loved it when I was a kid, but you also have to keep in mind that I was very religious as a kid. And since becoming an adult, have deconstructed my religion a lot.
Oh yeah,
So, you know,
you know. Okay.
but it's
I've seen this DVD cover
your whole life.
my whole life,
Mm-hmm.
and every time I saw it in my head said, "Yep, I'm not watching that."
Yeah. And
No
I was
thanks.
saying every time I saw it, I was like, heck yes, it's direct.
Yeah, you were like my guy.
Yeah, exactly. Because like my family had the soundtrack. So
Oh,
my brother reminded me today because he called in the middle of us watching it that when we were kids, we sang to 3 movies he remembers. We sang to 3 Amigos. We sang to
That's a good one.
7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
that's not.
And we sang to Sister Act.
Wow.
we like as siblings, we would perform these ones.
Okay, 1 out of 3 is not bad, I guess.
Shut up. You don't like Seven Brides for Seven Brothers?
No.
Oh my God, go in court and go in court. And you don't like stealing women?
No.
Oh my gosh, the horror.
I've never tried, honestly.
The horror.
And don't knock it till
How
you try
else
it,
do
I
you
guess.
get married?
I had an unconventional approach, I guess.
Apparently. But yeah, no. So we watched this movie all the time when I was a kid. Like since we were going to watch this, I've been singing the songs around the house.
Is that what's been going on?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew you were singing a bunch of stuff I never heard of.
So anyway, but it came out in 1992, directed by someone I've never heard of.
Yeah, this is Emile, I believe it's pronounced Ardolino. But he directed Dirty Dancing.
I love Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. And then he directed 3 Men and a Little Lady. Not 3 Men and a Baby.
That's my favorite one.
Okay, great. And then he directed this, and then this was like his last movie.
So he's like my childhood
away.
hero.
Okay, with 3 movies.
Yes. Those are 3 bangers, except for this one. Those are 2 bangers.
Okay, good.
And Sister Act.
All right. It was written by Paul Rudnick, according to IMDb. Now, I found out that this was rewritten. So first off, this was written for Bette Midler.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Does it?
Yeah, it makes sense.
That would have been a way different movie.
It would have been a way different movie, but
She wouldn't have
Midler
been able
is a
to-
singer.
Like, the whole point is bringing, like, soul to a church.
Well, that's the change.
Yeah.
So
Paul Rudnick wrote this for Bette Midler. She flat out didn't want to do it.
I don't blame her.
Yeah. That's a big risk in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Anytime you write something for an actor,
Yeah.
they may not want to do it.
Sometimes it pays off, though.
But he didn't want to pivot.
Oh.
But he had to. So Disney came in and rewrote it for Whoopi. And they rewrote it so much that he told them not to use his name in the credits.
So that's why there's no.
So I was
written by.
scrolling back and forth through the credits looking for his name because it said that he used an alias, Joseph Howard,
Okay.
which is also not on the back here. The director's name is. Oh, yeah. On the back, it says written by Joseph Howard.
So that's an alias?
That's an alias. He was like, you're absolutely not using my name on this. That's nothing like what I wrote.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what he wrote and if it would be better than this.
Who's to say? I like Bette Midler, but I like Whoopi.
I
so-
like both of them. I love
Yeah.
Whoopi. I think we'll get into it when we get into the plot, but I have a lot of issues of this was a plot that is just a bucket full of holes.
Yeah. You ain't
It
lying
can't
there.
hold water. It's not great.
No. Do you want me to get into the back of the box?
Yes, it's a long back of box too.
Shall I? See, this is what I'm talking about with DVDs. When we keep doing movies that are from the 80s and 90s. So it keeps reminding us to how much we loved this movie
Yeah,
way
because
back.
of VHS.
Yeah, way back before DVDs were released. Should I read all that stuff too?
Go for it.
Relive all the fun, laughter, and irresistible music of Sister Act. That is not my take. The inspired comedy hit that packed pews everywhere.
Pews, wow.
I hate this. Whoopi Goldberg stars as a sassy, low-rent lounge singer forced to hide out from the mob in the last place anyone would ever look for her, a convent. While she's there, her irreverent behavior attracts a flock of faithful followers and turns the nuns' tone-deaf choir into a soulful chorus of swinging, singing sisters. But when the group earns rave reviews, her sudden celebrity jeopardizes her hidden identity. Harvey Keitel and Kathy Najimy join a heavenly cast in this habit-forming comedy bursting with 60s Motown hits.
Yeah, I would agree with some of the things you said.
Yeah. I love that they're just like, also, Harvey Keitel and Kathy Najimy are here.
Yeah. Did they say Maggie Smith? I'm
No.
sure they did. They didn't say Maggie Smith.
No.
Okay. The Dowager Countess
Yeah.
herself. Okay.
But in the back of box defense, I don't know who writes these. I don't know if we've ever talked about that. I assume
AI.
it's someone later.
Probably.
Especially this is a DVD. So some random person that works for Disney
Yeah.
wrote this much later. But it doesn't give anything away.
No, it doesn't give anything away at all.
It doesn't even give the witness protection angle away.
It does give away that she's an idiot away on the back of the box.
It does.
But anyway, we'll get into that.
Let's get into that.
So we open on St. Anne's school in 1968 with a young Whoopi making a joke because she's asked to name the apostles and she names the Beatles.
Yeah.
And the sister is not amused. But the little girl they got to play young Whoopi, I thought was perfect casting.
Yeah, she looked and
did
acted like
great.
Whoopi.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I would think that it's Whoopi's kid. Like it was such a good.
It could be. The IMDb is honestly kind of sparse on this. I also want
Yeah.
to touch on because a lot of the people
90% of the women just say choir.
nun.
Choir nun, even
Yeah.
though they're women you know and you've heard
Yeah.
of. So
Yeah, and then a lot of the tertiary characters, they don't have faces on their IMDb profiles.
yeah, facts.
So I don't know if it's her daughter or not.
Yeah, but I thought it perfect casting. The sassy smile was great from this kid.
Yeah.
So a really quick side note about the little girl who played Whoopi in this movie. Her name is Isis Carmen Jones, and she only has 2 acting credits, one of which is playing young Whoopi in Sister Act, and the other acting credit is playing young Whoopi in an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Rascals, Season 6, Episode 7, where she played young Guinan. So that's a little note for you Trekkies. Okay, bye. So MVP of the movie, that kid.
Yep. It's all downhill from here.
So then she gets punished, and the sister tells her to go up to. Clearly, she's in Catholic school. If you didn't get the point, but anyway, the sister tells her to go up to the board and write all of the apostles in alphabetical order, and she writes like John, Paul, Peter, and then writes Elvis. Which I'm offended just because that's not alphabetical. We should have started with Elvis. Like, why couldn't we have a joke of someone who comes after Peter?
Yeah.
Like Ringo or someone. But I guess she already made a Beatles joke.
Yeah, I don't. She could have done like Prince.
Or a monkey or
It was
someone.
the 90s. Elvis is already not
No,
relevant.
but this is 68.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
flashback. So
Yep, you're right.
yeah. So anyway, then the nun basically comes up and is like, "You're gonna be a whore all your life, you dumb kid."
Yeah.
And she's just like, "Good.
Just 0 to 100.
I want to be." So
Yeah.
yeah. So then we cut to Whoopi on stage with her 2 backup singers at a club, and she's a showgirl, and they're singing "Heat Wave," which I love.
I'm glad.
You didn't like it?
No.
I'm gonna stop asking you that.
Yeah. If you keep asking me if I like the songs in this movie.
So it's basically just like a medley. We go from Heat Wave on to My Guy, and then the girls are like over their routine because no one is listening to them, and they're like speed it up. So then they sing like "I Will Follow Him," and they sing it really, really fast.
Yeah, like when the music hurries up in Mario.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the other 2 girls are actually kind of into it. Whoopi's being a dick.
Yeah, Whoopi is over it
Yes.
at all. So and then
She's annoyed that nobody is watching this musical performance. So she's most mad at the one guy that is there who ends up being the only guy that claps.
yeah, he's actually paying attention.
Kind of.
Kind of.
They're at like a thing where he's gambling at a table.
Yeah,
That's
probably like those poker tables.
Not his fault that it's set up that way.
I mean, I don't know. I don't. This is why I don't like live entertainment.
Oh yeah, you.
I don't want to feel guilted into watching you when I'm here to do something else.
I saw a TikTok the other day that was a guy that was like me having the time of my life watching my favorite band live in concert, and he's just arms crossed with no emotion on his face. That's how we enjoy live music.
See,
Those of us that do.
Yeah, I don't like. Again, like I've talked about this on my other podcast with my sister. I will go to Walt Disney World, the most crowded place in the world, and like I'll pay to be there. I will not go to a concert. I'm not interested.
Yeah,
I
doesn't matter how
don't
much you
like
them.
a buttload of people. Yeah, give me the album. I'll listen to your album.
Yeah.
I don't want to stand somewhere with a bunch of people shoving past me constantly.
Yeah. Well, it's not for you.
It's not for me. That's true. Because people are always like, "Excuse me." And then I'm like, "You weren't fucking up here. Go away." I've been standing right here for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hate people. So anyway, then they go back to singing Heat Wave because they like did this really cool, I thought, medley towards the end, like mixing all the songs together.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Good night, ladies and gentlemen. You don't give a shit," and then leaves.
It was the first and last time I pop in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Jesus. And then we get to see Harvey Keitel and Dolores. They're having an affair. And Dolores, who's Whoopi Goldberg, asks him if he's told his wife yet, which she calls a mustachioed woman.
Yeah.
Rude.
She's been rude the whole time.
You're the one fucking her husband. Maybe lay off the insults a little bit.
Yeah.
But all right. So then he's all like, "I haven't, but I do want us to I want us to be together." And I went to confession and told my priest about it. And he basically told me I was going to go to hell if I divorced my wife.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And Dolores is basically like, "Fuck you then. I'm quitting. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of Reno. You guys," like she's talking to her girls and she's just like, "I'm done then." And also in the scene where she's like in her robe with Harvey Keitel, She looks gorgeous.
She does. She looks great.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
Whoopi's a queen.
she is. And then so she's talking to her girls about quitting, and they're just like, well, what are you gonna do? Like where are you gonna go? That sort of stuff. And then Whoopi's basically like, you'll just replace me, it's fine.
Yeah, and they're like, we can't replace you. You're the lead.
You tell us where to stand. And she's like, oh,
what
great.
songs we're doing. And
I'm so talented.
she's like, yeah, I can't wait to keep telling you where to stand while 3 people watch us every night.
Yeah, and she also has a hot pink fanny pack on.
Oh, yeah,
time.
she rocks that for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, she does. So the 2 thugs walk in with a gift from Vince, Harvey Keitel, and she opens it, and it is this beautiful purple mink coat.
Yeah.
And also her face popped when she put purple up against it. Purple is her color.
She wears it well. Okay.
Yeah, she wears it well.
I mean, that makes sense.
So
she went on to be in the color purple.
Oh my God, I feel bad for saying that now, isn't that? Oh. Anyway, she looks beautiful in this mink coat that happens to be purple. But anyway, so she's softening to maybe going back to Vince because he went all the way, he went out of his way to buy her something so beautiful, and maybe he's okay and she'll stay. And then while she's looking at the coat, she sees that on the inside of it, where the designer name would be, says his wife's name.
Yeah.
So he just went into his wife's closet and found something for her and gave it to Whoopi. Rude.
Dick.
So she's just like, okay, never mind. I'm going to go hand this back to him, and I'm gone. And so you basically get a clip of her walking through the casino, venting, fuck you, buddy. I'm never.
Well, she's practicing
the divorce.
Him,
yeah, the breakup.
She keeps talking about all the different places she's going to go to. She's like, I'm going to move to L.A. where it's actually warm, which this place takes place in Reno. We found out, which is way up north, actually.
Is Reno cold though? Because Dangle always wears shorts.
Well, I'm going to have to get to it later, but apparently Reno is 4 hours north of San Francisco.
Oh, so chilly.
Yeah, so it gets cold.
But is it in a desert? I guess it would get cold at night. I don't know. I've never been to Reno. So then we get to Vince standing with his 2 goons, which Kyle told me I can't say the goons be gooning, but
you did it anyway.
But
that means something else.
The goons are gooning in this movie.
Oh my God.
So we the 2 goons, and they have this guy named Ernie, and they're questioning Ernie about loyalty and talking to him. He's apparently the limo driver, and they're like, we know that you went to the cops last night. And we know that you were in the station for over 2 hours. And then Ernie's talking to him, and he's just like, well, no, I didn't say anything. And they're like, okay, but how come everyone else who got pulled in was out in 20 minutes, but you weren't? And I know you told them stuff.
Yeah.
And so as soon as Whoopi's opening the door to Harvey Keitel's office, they shoot Ernie in the head.
Yeah, it doesn't show it, but yeah.
Yeah, so you walk in, hear the shot, and see her face.
Yeah.
And then Harvey Keitel's just like, oh, hey, Dolores. Yeah. What are you doing in here, babe? And she's just like, I just wanted to come thank you for the beautiful coat.
Well, he tells her to thank him.
Yeah.
And he's like, is there a problem with the coat?
Yeah, and she's like, no, thank you for
you came to thank me.
The coat. And I love you a lot, just so you know. And then he's like, okay, babe. Yeah. And then she's like, okay, I'm going to go now.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you going to be home later? And she's just like, yep. And then she walks away. And the second she walks out of the room, you hear his guys she looked really uncomfortable.
Yeah, the first guy was like, that was weird.
Yeah, she looked shaken.
She didn't like that.
She didn't like that we just shot a guy in front of her.
He's like,
and he's
really?
just like, really?
I
do it all the time.
Yeah. All right, go get her.
Yeah, and then he's like, go get her so we can talk. And then one of his goons says what if she runs? And then Harvey Keitel, really cold in my opinion, is just then take care of it.
Yeah.
And then the second she hears that, she takes off running.
She runs.
So then we get a little scene of her she runs to the kitchen and then down a hallway and then ends up crawling up a ladder from the basement that leads straight to the road.
Yeah, fuck this stupid scene, by the
Why?
way, because this is a chase scene where she just witnessed a murder and 2 goons are chasing her through the street, and they are using music with organs and saxophones and electric guitars and the cheesiest stupid music
I don't even remember the music in this scene.
I've ever heard. And this guy went on to compose tons of other movies that I also don't want to watch. But you don't remember the music?
No.
It was so corny.
I don't remember it.
They do it again later.
Okay, so then
Carry on.
she crawls out of the grate and immediately flags down a taxi, makes it to the police station where she's talking to the cops, and they reveal basically that they've been investigating Vincent La Roca for the last 18 months, but he's really hard to pin down and pin anything on him. So they need Dolores to testify against him to take him down. So she's like, no. And they're like, well, you have to. So they say, like, your court date will be in a couple of months. So we're going to have to put you in witness protection until then. And then
the legal system.
She's basically concerned about how they can't keep her safe. One of the only times she's concerned about her safety in this movie, by the way.
Yeah.
So we forget about that.
Yeah, that quickly evaporates.
Yeah. So they put her in a church in San Francisco, and she's not at all enthusiastic about staying in a convent. But right now, the cop points out, like, Vince has a bounty on your head for $100,000.
Yeah.
So you have to stay hidden, and he's not going to look for you.
Which in today's money is like $7 billion.
It's $7 billion.
Yeah.
Man,
crazy.
Mr. Moneybags. Maybe I would be okay watching him kill someone. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
But then, like, Maggie Smith gets introduced to Whoopi and is like, doesn't want to like help her at all, and she's basically only motivated by money because the priest is all like, well, the cops are going to give your failing church a donation if you keep this woman safe,
which we found out later is 10,000,
which back then is 600 million.
Yeah.
So wow. So then she goes and sees Whoopi, and then immediately is all like, nope, this person is designed to stick out. I can't keep her safe.
I guess that's because of her hair.
I guess so. And she was wearing very like gaudy clothing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. And then the priest reminds her, like, you took a vow of charity for everyone in need. So literally it's your job to do this.
Yeah.
And she's just like, well, all right then. So the cop leaves, and we get like our first scene with Whoopi and Maggie Smith in a room together. And we find out that Dolores' name is Dolores Van Cartier.
Yeah.
No way is that her real name.
Yeah,
No. But Whoopi thanks Maggie Smith for allowing her to like stay there. And then she says that she's always admired nuns. And then Maggie Smith is basically like, I'm not going to tolerate any bad behavior. And then I thought this was an interesting part, though, because then Whoopi says, yeah, I get all of that, but do you realize that I'm the good guy in this situation? Like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm just as stuck here as you are, which I thought was nice. And I wish that they would have understood that about each other earlier.
Yeah, they probably could have touched on that a bit more, but I think Maggie Smith's whole thing is like, yeah, but you were associating with gangsters and mobsters.
Yeah,
it's your
true.
own fault you saw a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. But then they basically give her the key to her room, and like basically what Whoopi says is, give me the key to my room and I'll just commune with myself in there.
Yeah.
Which anyway, we'll get into it. But then she says Whoopi is getting changed, and she says she's not going to wear what she wore in Catholic school, and then is surprised when she sees herself in the mirror that she's in a habit. Yeah. How did you not realize as you were putting on the head stuff that you were wearing a habit? Yeah. Wouldn't you have known immediately being handed a nun's habit that that's what you were putting on in a nunnery?
Maybe when you walked into the nunnery and everyone else is wearing that.
How am I going to blend in? Yeah, no, I'm still going to dress like I'm a showgirl.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Stupid. The only way that this would have worked without her pretending to be a nun would be like literally giving her a room in the convent, a TV, no phone, but like books, TV. You stay here for 2 months. You do not leave this room. Like, you can come out and eat, but you're not leaving the convent so that you're safe.
Right.
That would have been a great idea.
Yeah, isn't that what most witness protection programs do?
Yeah, because isn't it usually like a house where you're surrounded by cops?
I think so.
It is in Sons of Anarchy. That's my only
experience. It is in everything
experience.
I've ever watched. I don't know how real
My
life.
experience is Sons of Anarchy, and there's always like a cop in the house with you and a cop outside the house with you.
Yeah.
And they take turns. But anyway, so Whoopi then...
Not this one. We have to put her in a fish out of water comedy.
Yes. Comedy is a strong word.
Sure is.
But anyway, so then they change her name. Maggie Smith gives her the name Mary Clarence. Oh, I hit my mic. She gives her the name Mary Clarence, and basically is explaining to her what a nun is so that she can blend in with the other nuns, and that they have taken a vow of poverty, obedience, and chastity. And then Whoopi Goldberg basically lets us know that she can't do 2 months without getting pwned. She's got to ride some dick.
Yeah.
She can't do it. So
Right.
anyway.
That is our biggest concern.
I don't understand why that's our biggest concern when we could get murdered.
Yeah, this movie and her quickly forget that this is witness protection.
That there's any risk.
And there's any risk at all.
She just thinks she's here for fun,
Yeah.
basically. Or, anyway.
Yeah, this plot makes no sense.
Then Maggie introduces her to the rest of the nuns and says that she came from a more progressive order, and that explains her weird behavior.
Yeah, so they didn't work on a backstory either.
No, they didn't even give her a place where she's from.
No, she has to make it all up on the spot.
Yeah, make it all up. Why
Like
can't
she's
you...
an undercover cop.
Yes. Like, give her, like, a whole thing. Or don't, like, how hard would it be to just not introduce her to the nuns?
Right?
Put her in her room and be like, hey, we have someone here who needs our protection. You don't need to know any details about her.
Yep.
Like, you can call her this name, but we will feed her, clothe her, keep her safe. That's it. She has to stay here for her own safety.
Yeah.
And for our safety.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have this fun movie.
Great movie. So anyway, then we get to see Kathy and Jimmy. And she's just like, hello, hi there, and hello, Sister Mary Clarence. Can you pray for us?
She's
And
hamming it up.
Yeah, she's a lot in this movie, to be honest.
is.
Like, very much Peggy Hill, in my opinion. Just way too happy.
Yeah, I didn't even know she voiced Peggy Hill.
Yeah, you were like shooketh.
Until you made a joke during the thing. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you were like, what are you saying to me? And I was like, she's Peggy. She always has been. And you were like, what? But
My
anyway,
bad.
then
I didn't
like
watch that either.
we basically get like Whoopi does the prayer, and it's like part the Lord's Prayer, but not the correct words, and then the Pledge of Allegiance, and then the standard marriage speech.
Yeah.
So I personally loved it growing up religiously because I thought it was funny. You were not laughing at all.
Did I laugh in the whole movie?
No.
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
That still pops me, like growing up, how I grew up, that these were things that were like hammered into you. The Lord's Prayer.
Your...
Brainwashed. Yeah. Yes. Need to know all those things. But anyway, so then she doesn't like the food here. So she has to make a big scene about how the food isn't good enough for her. Even though, again, girl, you're here to save your life.
Yeah.
So maybe shut up.
Yeah, this is going to be a recurring theme of her bitching about her circumstances.
Constantly, yeah.
That she created, yeah.
And then Maggie Smith is like, we're going to have a day of silence, actually, until sundown, so I don't have to hear you talk. And then she
tells her she's going to have to fast.
And then she immediately talks to the girl next to her, whose name we don't know, the nun in training lady. And then she gets put on a fast because, why not?
I guess she's already treating her like one of her own.
Which would make sense to cover her, to be honest.
Okay, yeah.
Like, Maggie Smith at this point is the only one trying to save Whoopi Goldberg's life, other than the cop.
The cop and
everyone in this movie is trying to save her life while she's doing everything to get herself killed.
Yes.
So anyway, then we go out to the garden, which I still don't understand. Like, why would you let her outside? Like, I know that she needs time outside and stuff, but is this, maybe it's not an open garden?
It didn't look open. It looked like it was in like a courtyard.
And like walls?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so then she decides that she's hungry enough that she's just going to raw dog a tomato.
Dude,
Ew.
I'd rather starve.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather starve to death.
Yeah, I still own a
I'll
tomato.
wait till tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. I'd rather eat the vine it's growing on.
Yeah, I'm not eating a freaking raw dog, no salt tomato. No. And not to mention how many calories are in a tomato. You're not doing anything.
It's negative calories, I'm sure.
It has to be. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. But then, like, we go back to Reno, and Vince is walking out of like an interrogation with the police and yelling at his lawyer, and the lawyer's like, I can't decide how long they keep you, like interrogate you for. So, I'm doing my best. And then the cop pulls up. Do we know the cop's name? Lieutenant something.
Lieutenant Souther. And this guy is played by Bill Nunn, which is interesting.
Bill Nunn, yeah.
Last name's
Perfectly
Nunn.
named.
I don't know him from a lot of stuff. I know that he works for J. Jonah Jameson in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
You do know that.
So you want to pick Bill Nunn at the end here.
Yay.
We can get to Spider-Man.
No, I have my own plans.
Fuck.
I have my own plans. But so the cop pulls up and then like kind of starts teasing Vince. Like basically Vince realizes like he has Dolores.
Yeah, this is not a great cop.
Yeah, you have Dolores, and then he ups her bounty to $250,000.
Yeah, he was
Which
like, that
is-
guy's too cocky. I don't like it.
Which
Just
is like
yeah, why are you-
4 trillion
Yeah,
in today's money.
well, roughly.
Roughly.
Yeah.
It's not quite accurate, but so then we go back to the nunnery and she sees her room and immediately complains about the lack of amenities in a convent.
But this woman is so unlikable, dude.
There's not even internet. This is what normal life looked like in 1992.
No.
It's normal.
We had TVs.
I don't think so. No, sir.
Music.
Nope. Not a thing.
Did you grow up in a padded concrete room?
I really didn't,
Padded
but
concrete.
it's just, man, why are you complaining? You could be killed. I think at this point she would rather be killed than have no television.
Yeah, or no dick.
Yeah, and no dick. She has her priorities, okay?
She sure does.
And apparently
None of them are her life.
none of them are her life. But then she complains because bedtime's at 9, and I'm all like, oh my God, could you imagine? Because how old was Whoopi Goldberg when this film? Probably in her 30s.
I have no idea.
So probably about our age would be my guess, maybe older. But I love going to bed at like 8:30. Like it's amazing. So I would never
makes one of us.
complain if someone's like bedtime's at 9. I would be like, bet. I'll race you.
I'm out.
Like I'm out. I've always loved bedtime. So like one of my favorite hobbies is sleeping. I love a nap.
Good grief.
So I'm just saying, like, the fact that this adult person is like, oh my God, I can't possibly go to bed at 9. I'm like, oh my God, what energy do you have? What do you eat? What's your diet? Because how? I have to. Anyway, so then, so she's complaining, and I loved the like savageness, in my opinion, of Maggie Smith in this scene because Maggie Smith's like, no, you're going to stay in this room and you're going to like think to yourself and maybe think about the direction. Oh, my sister called. You're going to have to think about the direction of your life or lack thereof. And then Whoopi Goldberg starts defending herself, being like, I have a great life. I have friends and I have a singing career. And before this happened, you know, I was like the woman. And then Maggie Smith's like, no, bitch, you had a failing singing career in a dying casino and your married lover wants to kill you. So maybe not that great of a life.
Yeah.
Think about this.
This is a movie about Maggie Smith for me. I'm on her side the whole time.
I also think that everyone should know that you truly do love Downton Abbey.
Me?
Yeah.
I like Downton Abbey.
You love Downton Abbey, and you love the Dowager Countess.
I do love the Dowager Countess, yes.
Yeah, that's what you love.
That's true. And I love McGonagall in the Harry Potter movies.
We're not talking about Harry Potter movies.
Oh.
But we love Downton Abbey. You know I'm a Harry Potter book girl. I'm not a Harry Potter movie
I
girl.
like Downton Abbey.
He loves it. He begs me every day, can we please
Negative.
watch Mary and
No,
Matthew?
do not lie to our listeners.
But anyway, so then like the next morning, Mary Patrick, Kathy, and Jimmy comes to wake up Dolores at 5 a.m. And then Dolores says like, go away. I just went to bed 20 minutes ago.
What were you doing
What were
for
you
7
doing in
hours
this room?
in this concrete room?
She has no book. She has no TV. She has nothing. How were you up
Yeah.
until 5 a.m. anyway?
No.
Like, unless you were like stressed out or something, but it more seemed like I've been living the life in here. Leave me alone.
No. This
But
is stupid.
It is stupid. So then we go to morning mass, and the nuns, the choir, start singing Hail Holy Queen, and they're off key, completely out of sync. And also the piano player got them started and then stopped playing until the end.
Well, she played a couple little notes,
Do-do-do.
like
Yeah.
ditties, I guess.
Yeah.
And everyone jumped.
Yeah.
Like she shouldn't have done that.
Maybe she shouldn't have.
And then she didn't until they were done singing the song.
Yeah.
Well, singing is...
Singing is a strong phrase. So anyway, but you can also tell though that the choir literally just needs a little bit of direction.
No, some of these
Formation.
people cannot sing.
You need to take those people out.
Kathy and Jimmy is 3 octaves higher than everybody else, and there are at least 2 people in there who have never heard of music.
There's like a couple old women who are like, no, on my tempo. I'm here.
Yeah, there was another one that is a full measure early.
Yeah, early than ever.
Half a measure, rather.
Yeah, it's great. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed that these women were able to sing like that. Without, like, because I feel like naturally, like when you're singing with someone in the car, you try to, Like if you ever get off, you automatically try to sync up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know I'm not talented enough
I'm sure they were very talented. Yes.
to sing like completely
Actresses.
fucked up ways,
Right.
Anyway, it's impressive. But then I liked this part too, because we go back to the cop, and the cop says that they raided a pawn shop, and there's like a milk carton sign asking for information about Dolores because she's missing, with a $250 reward. So clearly Vince is like putting out as many feelers as he can think of, because like the thing says something about like our mother went missing and we miss her and we love her and all this stuff, so help us find her.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was kind of a cool detail. But anyway, so then Dolores asks Kathy and Jimmy why she's so cheerful, and she basically just says, I've always been. And then she says some story about like, my mom always said I was going to be a flight attendant or a nun. Cool.
Okay.
Cool story, bro.
Cool.
Not worth putting in this. But then they ask her what convent she came from, which again, why did we not come up with a cover story? Yeah. Like, do you didn't think that anyone was going to ask her these things? It's like if you ever watch 90 Days In or 60 Days In, I can't remember what it's called, but that prison show, they always give them a backstory on why they're arrested.
Oh, do they?
Okay, if you don't know what it is, it's this show where you take like normal quote unquote people and you put them in jail for 60 days and see if they can survive, just so they understand what it's like to be, a criminal or whatever. But anyway, so I don't understand why they couldn't give her, like, you came from this convent. This is why you were transferred or whatever.
Anything.
But anyway, she says she came from the Sisters of the Moonlight in Reno. And then she says that her order didn't wear such tight habits. And then all the ladies do agree that the habits are too tight around their necks.
Yeah, so her big story is to use the name of the lounge that she was singing at, and
the
in the
place.
town she was singing at.
Yeah, she's an idiot.
She was singing at the Moonlight Lounge.
She's a moron.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
So unlikable.
Yeah, and then the old lady nun, who I don't think ever gets a name, she basically says, like, I preferred when we were roughing it and we had a convent with no heat and we had to walk 2 miles uphill both ways in the snow, barefoot, to get our tithing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
Dude, I'm so bored.
Yeah. And then the young nun asks when she got her call to be a nun. And then she starts a story that has nothing to do with your calling. Like, because that lady meant like your calling to Christ or to, to be a nun. And she doesn't answer that.
I don't even know what that means.
She basically just starts talking about the charity work she used to do at her old nunnery.
Okay.
Which is
I don't even
not
know what a calling is.
Oh, a calling is like it's kind of like, it's literally just like I don't know how to explain it. Like, basically you feel like this is what God wanted you to do.
Oh, like in real life, just your calling.
Yeah.
Oh,
like that. Exactly. Just like a calling to do something. Like,
Oh.
I feel like this is what I need to do. And they say they attribute it to God. Like, God called me to do this.
All right.
That's what she meant. And then the answer was not at all the answer to that question.
Yeah.
But then she starts her chores. And then this is another part that I'm just like, this is so stupid. And we get like a montage of Rescue Me, which I love the songs that saves this scene for me. But it's basically Whoopi Goldberg outside of the fucking convent doing chores on the street and on the balcony and out and about with people walking by her. And Maggie Smith's the one who sent her to do these chores. And I'm all like, but why are they outside? This woman's life is in danger. Why is she outside at all?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, but the Rescue Me helped, in my opinion.
If you say so.
I love that song. So anyway, and then Whoopi is in the dark making a call to the police saying, you need to get me out of here. I couldn't possibly do this any longer. And then the cop, which I believe his first name's Eddie.
That was me with this movie.
Shut up. Then Eddie says that they're having problems and she cannot call him because there is a leak in the department and witnesses are being killed. So you need to stay where you are and shut your fucking mouth, basically.
Yeah.
Which she doesn't. So here we go. So then the young nun brings Mary Clarence a flower alarm that her brother gave her when she was a child because she had problems waking up early. And I remember this scene vividly. And so basically, like, the young nun, who we now learn is named Mary Robert, is like bonding with Whoopi Goldberg's character. And she says something about how her whole life people always did stuff before she could do it. So like practicing something, someone would always get better at it before she could get better at it, that sort of a thing. So she's always felt like she's just not good enough, essentially.
Yeah.
and that she wants to find something of her own that she can be talented about, like find her own talents. But then Dolores, the moron, sees a bar across the street and decides, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go to the bar, even though I just talked to the cop who says witnesses are being killed.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go across to a bar.
Yeah, this movie is way longer than it needs to be because it just keeps adding stupid decisions
What's shocking
to
about
get
it-
herself in trouble.
I have 7 pages of notes.
Wow.
I don't know how.
It's the same thing over and over
It
again.
literally is. It's just her putting herself in danger, and then it's so stupid.
Yeah,
But anyway,
time after time.
so, and I'm really sad because I loved this movie growing up, but it is not great. But anyway, so then she goes to the bar, and then like there's a guy, like honestly, people are being very nice to her, in my opinion.
Sure.
A guy lets her pick a song on the jukebox, which I haven't used a jukebox in a really long time. I haven't even seen one.
Well, now they have, you can like pick it from your phone.
Oh,
You
that's
have to
not
like
fun.
download an app, and usually somebody pays for like 30 songs in a row.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bars are terrible.
No, thank you. That's also not my scene.
Too many people.
Too many people. But anyway, then so she grabs a guy by the ear and makes him move his feet off the bar stool. So she's just kind of like leaning into this whole nun shtick real quick. And then Mary Robert walks in, and Mary Patrick, which is Kathy Jimmy and young nun who I don't know. And then she's like, oh my God, why did you follow me? And then they're like, oh, well, I thought that maybe you were coming to like counsel these people or help them or
Spread the word of God.
spread the word of God to these sinners.
Yeah.
These sinners who are minding their own business in a bar,
Yeah.
not hurting anyone, except for the 2 guys who are fist fighting at the door. So Whoopi Goldberg moves to like move them outside, and then she the fist fights over there, so they can't leave. And then Mary Patrick picks "Give Me, Give Me, Give Me Gravy Tonight" on the radio.
Does that mean something to you? I've never heard of this.
Give me gravy tonight. You don't know this?
No, I've never heard of this.
Oh my God. And then she starts dancing. And I honestly kind of liked this scene because it just kind of shows the acceptance of people, because no one's treating these nuns like they're weird. They're just, there's a woman dancing with them and they're having a great time, and no one's treating them poorly.
Yeah.
They're just dancing and having a good night. So they go back across the street and they get caught by Maggie Smith. And then Maggie Smith is lecturing Whoopi Goldberg and basically just being like, these walls protect us, and being outside is dangerous. Which I wonder what has happened in the past in this monastery. Like, not to get too dark, but like what has happened around this neighborhood that Maggie Smith is trying to protect these women from.
Yeah, she doesn't even want to see outside.
She doesn't.
Which outside's pretty rough looking. Apparently, this was filmed at a famous church in San Francisco, and a lot of the budget was spent just making this street look dirty.
Dirty and gross.
Because it's nice and clean.
Yeah, San Francisco, like at least the parts in San Francisco I've been to have been gorgeous.
Yeah, there are some.
I'm sure there are. We just didn't drive there.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, so then she's like, okay, well, I'm worried about everyone's safety and you're dangerous, so I'm going to send you away. And then Dolores is like, no, don't send me away. I like it here now. Like
One
I'm
night
gonna
at a
stay.
bar that you're never allowed to go to again.
Yeah,
and you're
I'll
happy.
stay. And Maggie
Okay.
Smith's like, okay, that's fine, but you are going to join the choir. And that's what you're going to do.
'Cause you're a singer.
Yeah, because you're a singer. And then she's like, oh, I don't want to join a choir, though. That sucks. And it's just like, then what did you want to do?
What do you want to do here then?
I don't get it, because like for me, like I know that I don't like people, and I can go a long time without talking to anyone outside of my 5 people who I like. But like I probably could easily do 2 months in a room by myself with a bunch of books.
I feel like you have.
Yeah, voluntarily,
Yeah.
not because someone wanted to kill me.
Well, clearly she can't.
Yeah, she can't. I think it's because there's no internet. If you
guess.
had a cell phone and you had Emoji Blitz or Color Slide, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Instagram videos, I'm good. You can leave me alone. Just throw food at me. But like, so anyway, they go and they do their first practice with Whoopi Goldberg. And then the second they start singing, like Whoopi Goldberg like jumps and is staring at them. Like,
Which she's heard them sing before.
yeah, but I guess not that close to her face. Yeah.
She
So
was cringing though in the pew at the
She
earlier
was.
scene.
She was cringing. And so then the choir
So
nun
was
is
I.
offended and is all like, oh, Dolores, I know what this is. You're here to replace me. And then all the women are like, yay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And then so she gets the reins handed over, and then Dolores like organizes the women properly and like, are you a soprano, alto, bass? I need all of you guys to be in these locations.
It's honestly a little bit baffling to me that they are all aware of which one they are.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
What would you say I am?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know this, but I don't know how any of this works, but
I don't either.
They can't sing, so how do they know which one
What
they
were
are?
you? What you were in choir? What were you?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So you were just, this is great. Thank you for coming. Thanks for listening. We don't know. So anyway, but like she puts them all in their sections and then is all like wants them, like gives them letters to do, like notes, I guess is what it's called. Notes.
Yes.
Gives them notes to do, which I cannot do this, but then they all like are supposed to go like, ah, or whatever. And then it's all off key. Every single piece of it's off key. And so she pulls Kathy and Jimmy and is like, you are not a soprano. You need to go an octave lower. Like, I need you a whole octave below, which I don't think she does. I think she does. Does she?
She does, but then at the end of the movie, she just turns it back up.
Oh, okay. So, lesson learned.
Yeah. That's this
And
whole movie,
then
too.
she realizes that young nun isn't singing. She's just mouthing along like Buddy's dad.
Yeah.
In Elf.
James Caan in Elf. Throwback.
Where he also got caught.
Yeah.
So just so you know.
This particular Sister Mary, whichever one she is, does not have the spirit of Christmas.
She doesn't have the spirit of Christmas, and Santa can't fly.
Yep.
Until now when she sings, because then Whoopi's like, sing, and she sings beautifully, and then Whoopi punches her in the stomach and makes her sing higher.
She literally helps her find her voice by punching
shaking
her in the stomach.
Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my God.
It's stupid.
Stop touching me. But anyway, so they all get excited that she's singing in key. That, like, she lines them all up after that, and then they all sing in key, and then they're all like, oh my God, we did it. And then Whoopi's like, you did it for 2 seconds. Like,
yeah, you sang one chord for 2 seconds.
Like, maybe, like, now we need to learn how to hear each other and adapt or whatever. And so, and then it puts delirious, because I had to type Dolores so many times. So then Dolores says that they need daily practice, because right now they're only practicing 2 days a week. So that's it, because so she'll have something to do, basically.
Yeah.
And so then we hear...
But she stays up for 7 hours a night.
Yeah, and then we hear the women practicing at night, like, I guess, like, mama, 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 mama. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something.
Warm-ups.
And so then Sunday morning comes, and then, like, it's much better. They sing Mother Mary or something. And I don't remember what song it is, but it is really good, because I thought there were way more choir moments in this movie, but there's only 3.
Thank God.
Okay, I wish there were more.
Wow.
But it's like my favorite part is when they're singing, because it's a bop. So then they turn like on the clapping, and then it's just a fucking bop, and it's great.
Okay.
Because it's the one that's all like something Regina, like
Salve Regina.
Salve, salve, salve Regina. That one.
Yes.
That one. Yeah. Okay. And so it's a bop. And then people outside are like, oh my God, I feel Christ. I need to go in these walls.
People outside hear this shit, and now the church is packed because the music is fun.
Because there's nothing to do.
I guess.
There's no internet.
Yeah.
Nothing. Man. No internet. So people go inside and tithe, I guess. So, and then Maggie Smith is not happy, and Dolores is like, I want to get butts in seats. That's what I want to do. And it's like, why do you care?
Why?
You're here for 2 months. Like, I wouldn't have even allowed her on stage if it's me.
Yeah.
I would have been like, absolutely not. You're not going on stage. You're not even coming to church, because that's dangerous, because there's people coming into the convent that we can't control.
Yeah.
But instead, go on stage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dumb.
Smart. But anyway, and then so she's trying to get rid of her. My phone keeps going off. I really should have turned it on silent, but I didn't. So then the like, what's his name? The Monsignor comes in, and basically
The bishop.
Oh, okay. And then he comes in and is all like, oh my God, what an amazing service, Maggie Smith. Like, your convent's finally turning around. There are so many people here, and it's amazing. And then she's like, okay, cool, I guess, because now we're making money and maybe my convent won't close. And then Dolores is like, not only is she improving the services, but she wants all of us to go outside. And then all the nuns are like, yay, we can go outside. And it's just like, she still has her trauma. Clearly, like, for me, it's a trauma response. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to like make like I'm making a very dark backstory for what happened to Maggie Smith in my head. And I'm just like, you're pushing her too hard. Like, this is too much. So then we get a montage of the women walking outside the gates, and now they're just like making the monastery way less safe for the woman with the bounty on her head.
Yeah.
Because they're like chopping down the chain link fences and opening the gates and stuff.
Yeah, they could have just been doing this the whole time, but now that they can sing.
Yeah.
They're motivated.
They're empowered. So anyway, they repaint the graffiti by adding children's faces to the walls, which of course no one would ever do anything by like re-graffitiing over that. Like people are just going to spray dicks on all those faces.
Oh my God.
They are. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then they're restoring a car for question mark reasons. We don't know why.
Yeah, they're like changing the oil in some car outside.
Yeah, they're handing out
of the way
pamphlets shaming men or people for masturbating outside of a porn store.
Yeah, they have this adult like bookstore right next to them. This was just a real estate office in real life.
Yeah.
They just made it look like this.
Yeah. And then they get a guy not to go there, and I'm like, let him go in and get his video. Wouldn't you rather him do that than like murder a woman on the street?
Yeah, they block him from going in.
They block him from going in, guilt tripping him. Anyway, so then they're double dutching for the community. And then they're dancing with girls on the street. So these are the coolest nuns in town, guys. And we've proved that in one day.
Of all the nuns in town.
These
are some of them.
And then we get to see the tithing basket going around full, of course.
Of course.
So, yay, the church is making money again.
Yay, tax-exempt money.
So then there's a news story on the TV, and Dolores is outside while the news is taping.
She does kind of hide her face a little.
But why was she outside at all?
Because this movie's full of stupid decisions just to keep the plot going.
It really is.
I've been annoyed from minute 5.
I don't blame you, because this was really dumb. Why was she outside? Because like, even if you are getting attention for having a great choir, if I were Maggie Smith, I would be like, but you're not going outside. Like, the news is here.
Yeah.
Like, you could die. And not only could you die, but if these men come in here, they could shoot every nun in here looking for you. That is not safe.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this is how 90s this is. Vince is watching the news about a nunnery in San Francisco.
Here we are with news again.
The cop is watching the news about a convent in San Francisco. Like, why is everyone watching this? Who cares?
San Francisco is 4 hours away from Reno.
Yeah, they're in Reno. And they're just like, oh, good, a church is doing well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But anyway, so the cop sees it and is understandably mad because he and Maggie Smith are still, well, now Maggie Smith I don't even think is really trying to save Dolores' life, because she's like, oh, it's a losing battle.
Yeah, there's a quick scene of the officer that works with him, and it's Jim Beaver.
Yeah, it's Bobby.
Bobby Singer in Supernatural and The Boys.
Yeah, you recognized his voice.
His name actually is Bobby Singer in The Boys also.
Who was he in The Boys?
He's a senator.
Oh,
Senator
yes.
Robert Singer.
He is. Okay. Yeah, the guy who made The Boys loved Supernatural.
Oh, yeah. He reuses everybody.
Everybody. Well, we haven't got to see Jared Padalecki yet.
He's in the new trailer.
I know, but we haven't got to see him. Like,
Yeah.
We haven't got to see an episode, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, so then like the cop shows up. The church is absolutely packed. Dolores is like, well, I'm not going to leave because I got my singing to do. And then they sing like, instead of my guy, they sing my God.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I guess it's kind of cute that they're like just rewriting the songs to be songs about men to be about God.
Yeah.
But Skillet already does that now.
Skillet does that?
Yeah.
Really?
Skillet, they don't rewrite songs, but they just like are trying to be unclear about what they're singing about.
Yeah. But honestly, like, I feel like currently I'm 37 and I still have to remind myself that it's not my God.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Wow.
I watched
really
this movie a lot more than I've heard that song. So, you know. Wow. Anyway, so they are all like thrilled and they're standing around and they're like, singing is better than ice cream. And then one of them is like, singing is better than springtime. And then Whoopi Goldberg's like, singing is better than sex. So I've heard.
Ugh.
But the idea that like none of these nuns have ever been plowed. Before they were nuns.
Oh, okay.
Because like you can have a life before you're a nun, I'm pretty sure. Like I know a lot of them go
unless you're raised in it.
Unless you're raised in it and that's what you wanted since you were a kid or whatever. But like I'm sure there's some of these women who have been fucked.
Jesus.
You know. Anyway. So I've heard. But then like the Monsignor guy comes in and tells them that the Pope is coming. So of course the woman, because he also, does he not know? He and Maggie Smith know that there's a bounty on this woman's head.
Yeah.
And they've invited the Pope. And instead of being like, okay, so you help them practice and then you need to fuck off. Like, you're not going to be there.
No.
They're just like, yay, the Pope. Which, why would he come to this? That makes no sense. But anyway.
Now everyone's stupid.
So then Maggie Smith is like, oh, well, since he's coming, we should have a more traditional service. And then she's like, let's do a vote. And so they do a vote for all the nuns, and all the nuns vote for the new service over an old service. So she's like, oh, well, great. I lose. So now I'm going to leave. Pretty much. And then
what a baby.
Yeah, Dolores gets called into her office and they're talking because the trial got moved up. And she's like, oh my God, I can't go to trial yet. I have a karate concert or a Pope concert coming up. Sorry, karate concerts from Bob's Burgers. But anyway, like I have a Pope concert. I can't go. And it's just like, your life is in danger.
She doesn't care, dude.
She literally is the dumbest person I think I've ever seen in a movie.
In a movie.
And we watched Billy Madison.
Yeah, we kind of sort of ranked them a couple weeks ago. This is easily last place.
This is the last place movie. Like, this makes Billy Madison seem Oscar worthy, in my opinion.
Whoa.
And this has like a much better cast, to be fair, though.
Yeah, I don't think the acting is the problem here. It's the writing.
It's not. It's the writing, which is why the writer didn't want his name tied to it.
He was like, nope, that's awful. It's like, agreed.
But anyway, so then Maggie Smith is like, well, I'm going to leave because I don't want to be here anymore and I feel useless. And then Dolores is like, well, but you can stay because things are changing. And Mother Superior is like, I don't want to be here if you're here. Like, pretty much that's the vibe I got.
Which, fair enough.
Yeah. So, and then she also says, well, what you've done, like right now, the nuns think that being outside is like a bake sale, but you know that there will be disappointment and challenges and bad things that are going to happen to these women if they're constantly interacting with the public, and you're leaving me to deal with it, which is valid.
Yeah, that's true.
Because bad things, you're like, I guess it's just life. It's the world. But like, there are bad things that could happen to these women now that they're just roaming the streets in what they're trying to simulate as being a bad neighborhood. Just having one church doesn't make it a great neighborhood all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So anyway, right. I get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
And so then the nuns eat ice cream and they're all sitting around expressing gratitude for Dolores for being here and talking about how their choir is going to make them famous, basically. And then Whoopi Goldberg is like, but I could leave. Any of us could leave at any time. And they're like, are you going to leave? And she's like, no, I'm going to stay here and always have a bounty on my head. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the lieutenant is not at his desk and some guy's all like, oh, I need to leave these for Eddie. And then one guy's like, oh, well, just give them to me. And then he takes them and we find out very quickly that he's the rat.
Yeah, he immediately calls Vince. He
immediately calls Vince and tells him where Dolores is. And then the lieutenant, because the guy walking out sees the lieutenant and is like, oh, I gave him to Detective Tate. And then like the lieutenant is like, oh, it's Tate. And then walks over and punches him in the face.
The nerve on this guy, he calls Vince in a crowded office.
Yeah.
To just give away information.
Yeah, instead of being like, oh, yeah, I need to go to lunch.
You can find a payphone.
Could you not trace calls in 1992?
Definitely.
I don't think you could. Apparently not. So anyway, then he punches him and they arrest that guy. And basically it's too late. Dolores is already in danger. So the lieutenant makes it to Dolores first, which I find shocking. But he gets to her and tells her, you're in danger. We need to go. Vince knows where you are. And she's like, but I can't leave. We've got the Pope concert.
Yeah.
And he's just like, are you serious right now? Like...
And I'm like, are you surprised?
You could get this man killed. Like literally, you can get every single one of your new friends killed. You can get yourself killed. You can get people in the crowd killed. You have no idea what these men are like, how far these men are willing to go to keep Vince out of prison. Like, it's insane.
Which we
the
find out
level
it's
of
pretty far.
this is you being so selfish, because she says it like she's being selfless by staying, but you're being selfish because all of them are in danger.
Yeah.
You're doing this for your own glory, so
Yeah.
you feel good about you. Anyway,
Did you like her in the 90s when you watched this?
yes.
Wow.
Now I'm mad. I'm mad. So then, like, she's like, okay, well, I've got to go to the bathroom before we leave, and then she runs out the back door of the bathroom.
And immediately
Away from the
gets
couple,
captured.
and then immediately gets captured with Mary Robert, the young nun.
So he didn't beat them there. They were in disguise already there.
They were already there. They were just looking for her, but he found her first. So in reality,
Yeah.
he should have been able to get her away, but she's an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm getting heated. Like,
You
I'm really
should.
getting mad. This
movie's
movie made me so
infuriating.
mad. So then, like, Dolores is in the car with a gun on her, and she's trying to convince him. She's just like, let Mary Robert go. She doesn't know anything. Just let her go. And then she pushes her out of a car.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is valid. She saved their life in that moment.
Yeah.
But then, like, the lieutenant, which I thought was interesting, because the car drove away. The cop gets Mary Robert off the street, right? But then his car's 2 feet away.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to walk back to his car. It was on that corner that
Yeah.
I just thought that was, like, very convenient.
Everything's goofy. I don't know.
And then Mary Robert goes back and reports I wrote robbery in my notes. It's not a robbery, it's a kidnapping. But, like, she reports the robbery, the kidnapping to all the nuns, who are confused. And they're like, why would you kidnap a nun? And Maggie Smith's like, she's not a nun, ladies. She's a showgirl who we've been hiding. And they're just like, oh my gosh,
feel
I'm
like
so shocked, but we can't sing without her.
I could have told you all this at the beginning.
Yeah, and maybe we could have all just lived our normal lives for 2 months and kept this woman safe. But to be fair, it's not their fault, because Whoopi Goldberg's the one who pushed for all of this change which, I mean, I know it's great, good change for the church and all that stuff, but, like, I'm annoyed with her. So anyway,
Well, I still don't buy the entire premise that people are packing into a church because the music's good.
Yeah, no. Like, I don't know. It's interesting.
Isn't music like 15% of church?
For me, music was like 95% of what I enjoyed at church. Just because sermons are boring.
Not what you enjoyed. I'm talking about how much of the time was taken up.
I didn't have a choice. So, you mean like the time of your
How much
service?
of the time of a service is music?
90, probably like 80%, at least the church I went to.
Oh, okay.
It was mostly singing, like a prayer, song, prayer, song.
So you're right. There's nothing to do in the 90s.
Yeah, there's
They're
nothing.
like, this is the only entertainment.
This is our only entertainment.
This free entertainment down the street.
Yeah, it's mostly singing. At least, I mean, I grew up Church of Christ, so it's a lot of singing. I don't know. So, I don't know. But then they get back. They beg the Maggie Smith, the Mother Superior, to help Dolores, and they're like, okay. And then this is another part that I'm sure is funny, but as someone who's processed the religious trauma, the guilt tripping of this poor pilot guy by pretending to pray for his salvation while also damning him to hell was great. It was what it was.
It was that.
So they guilt this man by convincing him he's going to burn for forever if he
So they
doesn't
can
fly
fit
them.
20 nuns in a helicopter.
Yeah, this freaking like clown car helicopter.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
mean,
do that.
It's a big helicopter, but it ain't going to fit 20 nuns.
20 nuns?
Or 20 anybody's.
Like, maybe like a military helicopter could fit that many people. Like one of the big ones with the two. You know what I mean? What are those? Cargo
Yeah.
bobs.
Oh, with the two propellers, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could fit 20 people.
I think that's only called a cargo bomb in Grand Theft Auto.
I play Grand Theft Auto sometimes. But that one could probably do it. But this looked like just a regular sightseeing helicopter.
But yeah, Reno is 200 miles from San Francisco.
4 hours.
4 hours north
Yeah.
in a car. It's 150 miles an hour in a helicopter, so probably an hour and a half.
Yeah. So anyway,
20 people just laying on top of each other.
he crams all the nuns in the helicopter. No weight limits on the helicopter, by the way.
Apparently.
I'm pretty sure there is a weight limit because on Hell's Kitchen, there's one reward where Robert wins. You remember Robert from like season 4 or 5?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And he doesn't get to fly in the helicopter because he's too heavy because there's like a 250-pound weight limit.
Per person, yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm not saying that any of these nuns weigh more than 250 pounds, but I am.
But again, there's 20 of them.
But I'm also saying that a couple of them probably weigh more than 250. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, we crammed a lot of booty in that helicopter. So anyway, so then like they have Dolores, the goons, and Harvey's talking to her about like, I was so loyal to you. Why would you do this to me? And it's all like, well, I really don't know why she did this to him. She could have played it so much cooler.
Yeah.
To be fair. But anyway, so he leaves his goons to goon and kill her, I guess. And then they come back up to him and Harvey's like, oh, did you do it? And they're just like, no.
We couldn't do it.
We couldn't do it. She's a nun. And he's like, she's not a nun. She's just Dolores. Just kill her. And there's like, I don't think I can do that. So then they go back up to kill her. And like they ask her to take her habit off. But instead of taking it off, she like prays for them. And like I thought it was kind of an interesting prayer because it was more like a guilt trip. Like you guys are clearly just puppets who do everything Vince wants you to do and you don't think for yourselves.
Yeah.
But then she punches him in the balls and runs away.
Yeah.
Which I think that if you were a goon, wouldn't like one of the standard things you'd wear is a cup?
No.
Are cups uncomfortable?
Extremely.
Really? But
Yes.
would you rather get punched in the balls or wear a cup all day?
I don't know, as a goon, because I don't run the risk of getting punched in the balls regularly.
You know what, though? We could change that. And then you can make a valid
Lord.
decision on whether or not you'd rather be punched in the balls. But, so anyway, then so she runs away and she takes off and she makes it to the casino floor. And then she's like...
Which we have more chase music, which is, again, trash.
Yeah. I don't remember it. Like, I black out the chase music.
Distractingly terrible.
So anyway, they're like running around. She's like hiding behind machines and stuff, but on the floor where there's a lot of people and a lot of witnesses. So then she runs into, like, she's cornered and then the nuns find her because all the nuns have made it to Reno. That's how we counted the 29 that were shoved into the helicopter. Yeah. So then they like kind of put her in the middle of them and then they start just running through the casino too. So they weren't very helpful.
No.
I don't know why we didn't go out the front door.
No.
I don't know. So then the police have also made it to the lounge at this point. But the goons get the nuns cornered in like, because I guess Dolores decided she knew how to get out, but the door was locked, so they couldn't get out. So they're like in this big empty room, and then like all the nuns are standing there, and then Dolores is like, just leave them alone. Like, just kill me, leave them alone. They didn't do anything, which he's killing you because you saw him kill someone. So he's going to kill all of these women.
That's what I was talking about earlier. The lengths that they will go to keep him out of prison. You can't stay out of prison now.
No.
You've chased 21 nuns into a room. What are you going to do?
Yes. Like all of the people at this casino saw 21 nuns run into a room. They're going to hear 21 gunshots.
Which they're silenced.
But
still.
a silencer doesn't last that long unless you have multiple.
Well, not in real life.
Not in real life.
Silencers also don't sound like this.
In every Dean Koontz book that I've read where there's a silencer, it only lasts for like 3 or 4 shots before you can hear it.
Yeah, but it sounds like dropping a piece of 2x4 on concrete. It doesn't sound like this.
But by the 21st nun, it's going to sound like a regular shot.
I know. But
So
you're going to hear the first one.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is stupid.
Yeah.
This is so dumb. But anyway, so then she's like, they're talking to him. And then Harvey Keitel can't kill her either because she's dressed like a nun. And then like, he's like, but she's not a nun. She's just a broad. So one of you needs to kill her. And then Maggie Smith's like, she is in fact a nun. Even though our actual young nun who hasn't taken her, I don't know what's called, oath of office or whatever. But she's still not a nun. But this one is definitely a nun.
Ugh.
So
who cares?
Yeah. Well, but now she's righteous.
I guess.
So anyway, then the cop, so Harvey Keitel goes to shoot Dolores in front of all the nuns. And then the cop is behind, I guess, a 2-way mirror. I don't know what we're doing, but he shoots Harvey Keitel in the arm through a window mirror thing.
Some sort of glass.
Why was he over there and not in the room?
But he didn't know where they were. I don't know.
I guess I just wish that they had showed more of this room so that I knew that the cop.
You wanted more time spent in this movie.
Well, but don't you? I was just so confused. It's like that part that I saw in your stupid Double Dragon movie where T-1000 jumps through the fake wall.
Yeah, it was like that.
That's what this felt
I
like.
would rather watch. I have another podcast coming up with where we're going to watch video game movies, and we've already done 3. I'd rather watch all 3 of those again.
Yeah, which I guess we can name drop. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's called Cannon Brawl.
Yeah, it'll be coming out in like a month.
Yeah, but anyway.
Not soon.
So, and it's really funny, so you guys should listen to it. But anyway.
Thanks.
So, then Harvey Keitel's like barely wounded, which I think is interesting because like keep in mind that Mr. Orange got shot in the stomach and was still like vibing, not really vibing, but like being a badass. And Harvey Keitel in this movie barely got like poked in the arm and is like, oh my God, don't be mean to me though.
Yeah.
Like it made me like, okay, completely different characters than Mr. White.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very different.
But then like he gets like pulled away and then the nuns like accept Whoopi Goldberg for shaking up their whole lives, and then they go back for their Pope concert, and Maggie Smith decides that she's also gonna stay because Dolores is leaving, thank God, and she can put her nuns back behind the walls.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get like the I will follow him thing again, but now it's religious.
Now it's about God.
Yeah, now it's about God. And then Whoopi is leading them in the habit, but not the hat part of the habit.
Yeah, she's all afro out.
Yeah, which would look gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. Because this is another example of this is about you. This is not about these women.
Yeah, so can you tell me what the hell is the second movie about?
I think she's a teacher.
Of?
School.
In this have you seen the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really remember it. Jason and I talked about it briefly on Saturday. Oh. And I think she's a teacher for some reason, probably because she saw another murder.
Oh my God.
I don't think that's it, but she and everyone from this one is in the second one.
When we went to buy this the other day, we found the second one too, and you were like, "We got to get both."
I have regrets.
Yeah, okay.
I wish I had that $1.99 back. But anyway, then like this is another thing that kind of upsets me because when the credits start, we see a bunch of magazine covers of Whoopi Goldberg, like her character Dolores, exploiting these women.
Yeah.
With like she's on Time and Vogue and all these people
and Time
magazines.
spells her name wrong.
Yeah, there was a couple of spellings of Dolores.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wait, which one is it?
They all spell it DELORIS except for Time.
Yeah, and it's
or maybe
ES
except for people.
for Time.
I don't remember.
But anyway, so that's the end of the movie. It is not good.
No, it's not even fun. I was so bored.
No, I will say that I still think the music is good. But I grew up listening to this music, and so
this is still, it's not my kind of music.
It's not your kind of movie
upbeat,
either.
Fun 80s music, upbeat, fun 80s movies. It's not my bag. It's not my kind of thing.
What? You don't like Overboard?
No.
You don't like Overboard?
No, it's fine.
You remember Overboard?
Like I like Back to the Future is good. Ghostbusters is good.
Cult
I don't
classic,
like their sequels. Back to the Future 2 actually is good.
Back to the Future 2 is good.
But
you don't like Ghostbusters 2? Can I have that woman?
Oh, is that from 2?
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah.
One's way better.
Yeah, 1 is way better, but 2 is really good. So
this is just, and again, I keep calling this an 80s movie. That's because it plays like one.
It does. Well, I feel like early 90s, you kind of just,
we're still in
the
that.
Decade bleeds through.
The people that are making these are in love with the 80s. Yeah.
Would you rather watch this movie or would you rather watch Baby Boom?
I cannot think of a movie or activity you could have said there that would have made me pick this movie at this moment in time. This is recency bias. And I hate Baby Boom.
Okay.
Because that one doesn't even try to be funny, in my opinion.
I love that movie. Okay.
But maybe we can get out of this decade.
Maybe.
Because we went from...
Ow.
Because we went from 1983 to 1995 to 1992 to 1992.
Yeah, we've been stuck.
Yeah.
It's been fun,
depends on who
though.
you pick.
I like doing these because they're all, other than Chain Reaction and Reservoir Dogs, they're all movies that I grew up with.
Yeah, I've enjoyed doing all of these except for this one. I enjoyed recording the show.
Yeah.
But on the couch in the process.
This one was rough. And it was kind of like my brother called me in the middle of it and I was like, nah, I've got to go back and watch it again.
And I was like, thank God.
And there was 20 minutes left and I swear that last 20 minutes felt like 4 hours.
It was like we had to watch it again. It
Yeah,
was another movie.
Now, in my opinion, this has taken all day.
Yeah, it has.
And I'm on an illithid ship right now, so I've got things to do today.
Oh, the movie Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Hollow Knight to get back to and get more frustrated.
Oh, yeah, we should find something else to do.
Probably.
But anyway, I mean, if you want to rewatch it. And let us know what you think about it, because maybe we're wrong and it's amazing.
Oh yeah, please comment. We've never gotten hardly any comments, so please comment if you loved it, and we'll argue with you.
Like, let us know if you think we're stupid.
Yeah, we'd love to be called
kindly. Well, actually, you do whatever you want. But anyway, like I don't think it was great, and I'm excited that now we own both of them.
You're excited? Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, okay.
Terrible. We spent like $7, which I know isn't like a ton, but it's
I know
still...
we've never gotten rid of movies before, but it's a thing that people do.
No, we still own. What's that movie
can.
that was terrible? The Messengers.
We don't own that. We got rid of it.
Oh, maybe we'll get rid of these. Maybe. Maybe we will. But okay, do you have anything else to add, to say?
No, this has gone on long enough.
It's going on long enough. Okay, so it's my turn to pick the actor.
Yeah.
Which I will
say. I have hopes.
I will go with an actress because we have not done that. We have only done one woman.
We've only done that once. That's true.
So it won't be a man.
You got a lot to pick from here.
I do have a lot to pick from because
that means no Spider-Man.
You can pick Whoopi. You've never seen Ghost. Maybe you'll pick. I would be curious what you would pick with Whoopi.
Yeah, me too.
Because I know it's not going to be Little Rascals, even though it's what I would pick.
Who knows?
But Maggie Smith would be a great choice, but I don't really want to watch Harry Potter. And I don't think you'll pick Downton Abbey.
No, I wouldn't pick Downton Abbey. I don't think I'd pick Harry Potter.
I don't know what you would pick. But I have decided, because I want to see you struggle maybe a little bit to decide what movie you would pick, because I can only think of one with this woman in it. I'm going to pick Kathy and Jimmy.
Oh. Kathy and Jimmy. She's in Hocus Pocus.
I know, but Hocus Pocus, that's not Halloween. Like,
yeah, what are we going to do? Hocus Pocus in January?
It's January.
Okay.
So what are you going to do?
No, this is actually pretty easy for me. I'm going to shout out one of my dad's favorite movies of all time, and hopefully he can tune in next week, because I'm going to pick Rat Race.
She's in Rat Race.
She is. And there's a ton of people in Rat Race.
There's so many people in Rat Race.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you don't know anything about Rat Race, I don't know if it's on any streaming services. Look it up. You should watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Maybe I'll regret that next week. I haven't either.
And that gets us in the 2000s.
That's got to have come out after the 90s.
It has to. Like,
right?
I would guess like 2002, maybe?
We did one movie that was made after the 90s.
Elf. Yeah.
This was probably around
Okay,
then.
that'll be a good one.
Yeah.
All right,
That was a good
cool.
one.
All right,
I'm excited.
Hopefully it'll be better than this movie.
It will.
So that's a wrap for this week's episode. Thanks for joining us. If you like the show, leave a review, follow the chain, and join us next week as we link from Sister Act into Rat Race. Bye.
See ya.